Hi, my name is Bob Reed. I have the privilege of being the pastor of Grace Chicago Church. We're located in the North Center neighborhood of Chicago, and we're about a mile due west of Wrigley Field. For 20 years, we met in our home, and then in theaters, and then in schools. And then the RCA Growth Fund came along and partnered with us to provide us with this beautiful Bow Trust building here in the North Center neighborhood, which is sort of like the Lakeview neighborhood, if you've ever heard of that. We're standing in the gallery space, and in this gallery space is where we welcome people on Sunday mornings. If you look around, if you're able to look around and see everything in here, you would see an art project by our kids that was along the theme of mercy for the season of Lent and Easter. It'll become a different art project at Pentecost, and that will last through the entirety of ordinary time. Without the RCA Growth Fund, we would not be able to be in this building, and I would not be able to be talking to you from this beautiful welcoming space that we use every Sunday to welcome visitors and members alike. In just a moment, we're going to show you the space where we have worship, and if we had time, we'd show you every single room where the kids have their classrooms for Sunday school. It's a beautiful thing for the kids to have the Sunday school classrooms dedicated to them. They come in, they're the same every week. So we're grateful for you all. Thank you for your partnership. Visit us when you come to Chicago, gracechicago.com.
My name is Dave Van Clay. I'm the pastor of Bethel Reformed Church in Sheldon, Iowa. I'm standing here in a beautiful new facility that the Church Growth Fund helped make possible. Here's a bit of our story. Back in 2016, our church building that was built in the early 1950s experienced a fire. And rather than repairing the damage and dealing with many of the building issues that we've been struggling with for many, many years, we felt it was more economical, more practical to build a new building. That turned into a pretty big project. Throughout the course of the 8 years between then and today, we rented a space for our worship on Sunday morning. We used other churches' spaces for our programming during the week, and we became a church that was basically mobile. It was a journey that we really experienced God's faithfulness in many ways, but also there were a lot of challenges. We were so grateful for the way that our people rose to the challenge of raising the funds to build this beautiful new building, and also the way that the Church Growth Fund came alongside us to make that possible. They were so good to work with, and really, without their help, we would still not be in this beautiful building. We're so grateful we moved in October of 2024. It has felt so good to have a home, a place where we can hold ministries and functions and worship every Sunday morning in our own space. From the moment that we came into the building, people said, it feels like home. And God has been so good to us as a congregation. And part of the way that He has blessed us is through the help of the Church Growth Fund. We are so grateful for where we are today and the journey that God brought us on that got us to this place.